Hey guys, Rollman42 here, going to show you how to make a pack punch version of your weapon should you want to change the pack punch texture if it's a World at War weapon, or if you just don't have a pack punch version and you want one. So what you're going to need is a exported version of your gun, a MB or MA using Tom's tool, the XML util specifically, or Lime should you be using a Marfa 2 or a Black Ops 2 gun. And for this tutorial, I'm going to be using my Scar H that I've shown you in my previous tutorials. And then you're going to need a texture that you're going to want to use for it, and also a Audacity 1.3 as well as a pack punch sound that I'll leave in the description. So let's go ahead and open up Maya so then we can get the weapon open. Model export and view model Scar H. And then I've got mine in the VM gun. So really this tutorial depends on your materials that you've got for the gun. If you're doing a Black Ops gun, you're gonna have a bunch of materials, and then you're gonna find one that's like material, weapon, weapon name, and then material, weapon, weapon name, underscore plastic. And you can choose between which one that you're going to apply the texture to. But because I do not have a plastic material on this gun, I'm going to need to duplicate the normal material. So to do that, we're just going to select it, go to Edit, Duplicate, and then we're going to go to the second one, and we're going to rename this to what we want to call it. So I'm just going to call it Material Scar H Cap, and that'll do. And then we're going to click this little square next to color, file, image name, and then we're going to select our texture that we're going to be using. For me, I'm going to be using a Black Ops 2 camo, and I'll go with digital. Let's see what this was. This is Art of War. I want a different one. What desert? I've got that on the other guns already. We'll just see how that one looks. So then now you're going to want to select the meshes that you want to apply this pack punch texture to. I'm basically just going to apply it to the body of the gun and leave the other parts like the clip, iron sights, and the bolt as is. So we're going to apply it to, where is it? Right here, this material. And if you notice here, it's invisible. And we're just going to graph the network and hold left click drag on this channel, delete it. And there's our texture that we got. Looks pretty cool. Go ahead and use it then. And it doesn't matter about this part right here because that's already got the texture from the normal material that we've already converted. So just to make sure, go into 5 and make sure that the gun is white. Now we're ready to export. So let's go Call of World at War, Model Exporter, and new entry. And we're going to go ahead and select where we want to export this. And we're going to just call it View Model Scar H Cap and set it. And open up our outliner and select Tom View Model Scar H and J Gun, edit, select hierarchy. Now force export, export selected, or set export, sorry, and export selected entries, and say yes to save. Alright, so now that we've got that set up, we can go ahead and file save. And you can close if you want to, but hopefully you'll remember what the material is that you set up. So now we're going to open up Launcher and go to Asset Manager. And if you've got a GDT set up for your gun already, we're going to use that. I believe I already got one, so I'll go ahead and open it up. Actually, I don't think I have it here, do I? No, I don't. View models, Scar. I'm going to guess it's just Scar H since This thing wouldn't let me choose what I wanted to name it. No? Oh, this is nice. I'm gonna just pause the video here until I find it. Okay, so I realized I had put it in a different folder. So here it is. And we're going to go to the Material tab and make a new entry. We're going to call it that material that we made it. So I call it material scar underscore h underscore cap and hit OK. And just to make sure that is the correct material, check in our hypershade. Material scar h cap. And sorry about my dog barking, he's always done that. Now we're gonna do material type model font, surface type metal, and select the color map. And we're gonna select that texture. And actually, I'm gonna just pause it here again. Alright, sorry about that again. So now we're just gonna select the camo that we're gonna put, and I'll just go and look back because I already forgot. Alright, so our texture was red urban. So is this one. And make sure cull face is set to none. And hit F10. Or if you want to be safe, you can do PC convert current asset only, not all assets, because I know some people have screwed up their mod tools doing that. Alright, so it's converted successfully. Now under X model, we're going to make a new entry, and we're going to call it, I'm just going to stick with mine, so scar h view pack animated. I'm going to select that .x model export that we had just made. Alright, and then view scar h pack. And current asset only. I just get all these errors because of all the GGTs I have, so don't worry about it. Alright, so convert it successfully. And now we can go on to make our weapon file for the gun. And so now we don't need Maya anymore, so just make sure we save it and exit out. And now we're going to just move into our mods folder, our map, weapons SP, and then the scar H right here. Copy, paste, and then just remove the copy part and add underscore upgraded to the end of it. And now we can go ahead and start editing how we want our gun to be, which I'll go ahead and do in the next part, and that'll be it for now. So see you guys in the next video.